What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my Supreme Tarot. Hope everybody is doing well. Staying prayed up. Somebody's out in the cold. Okay, somebody wasn't. Maybe somebody failed to make a decision. They avoided making a decision. Judgment, Two of Swords. About a Queen of Cups. Okay, left a Queen of Cups out in the cold. Now they feel out in the cold. They're watching from outside. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of conflict here. There's a lot of drama between the two. What's this here? The World. Okay, something about cycles. Something repeating, something mirroring. Okay. Eight of Swords. It wanted to kind of flip, but somebody, I don't know, feels restricted or they feel bound to something. Maybe they're repeating something. Somebody repeated something. Maybe because they're unable to break out of a mindset, or it's something they're limiting themselves, or they're keeping themselves stuck. This could be mentally keeping themselves stuck, mentally going around and around. Eight of Cups. Eight could be significant. What's the Eight of Cups next to this Eight of Swords? Five of Swords. Okay. So somebody just feels unfulfilled, defeated. It's because it's like they're keeping themselves in some type of way of thinking, self-limiting beliefs. So someone is going through cycles of that, or they repeated that, and they're leaving still feeling defeated. So it's like something happened again. Like somebody did this to themselves again. Okay. Because they're only able to see something one way. They're only able to see things from a limited view. And it's just making them feel unsatisfied. What else? Let's get one more here. Nine of Swords. So someone's being tormented by this. A lot of swords energy, a lot of thinking. Someone's thoughts are tormenting them. The way they think about things is keeping them stuck. The way they think about things is driving them crazy. Somebody could be up at night, unable to shut their mind off. What else with the World? Page of Cups, Six of Wands. So somebody, their comfort zone, I feel like, is in this Page energy. So very maybe unserious, maybe very childish, or they have a childlike, this is something that could have been repeating since childhood, or it's because of their childhood. There could be a wound here. So they're kind of like, they're not evolving. Feels like they're not evolving because they feel like this mindset, for some reason, that's where they're stuck at. It's like they're not evolving past a way of thinking, a way of looking at something. Maybe they think this is the sweet spot. Page of Cups with the Six of Wands, it's like a comfort zone or something here. Okay. Let's hear what this Eight of Cups. Knight of Swords, the Hangman. So somebody could be not asserting themselves, or somebody waited to run after somebody, to call after somebody. It's like they waited. They procrastinated. Somebody procrastinated in speaking up. Somebody, maybe they throat chakra, something ain't, somebody don't communicate, or they're afraid to go after something, or whatever this is. They procrastinated. Nine of Swords. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe somebody should have asserted themselves to a gold digger. They should have stood up to someone, someone who does bad business, someone who could be money hungry, someone who could be greedy and selfish, very ungrounded. They should have spoke up. So this could be someone that has a problem with asserting themselves, and it could be to a particular type of energy. Okay, a selfish energy, two of wands. Something was a poor plan. Okay, could have been birthed from an emotionally immature place. Someone didn't take some type of initiative. Somebody, this energy, whoever this is in this situation, may make this person feel small, intimidated. So they didn't take some type of initiative to speak out. They overthink. Somebody overthinks, or, they can't leave a trap. Something keeps them mentally trapped. This could be a person that allows other people to influence them or intimidate them or make them back down. But it's a type of energy here that's like materialistic and selfish. So somebody is dealing with someone that is selfish and they have a problem asserting themselves to this person. Yeah, judgment. Something was in poor judgment. Okay. Maybe they thought something would work out anyway. Okay. They didn't wake up to something. They didn't take initiative and like make a decision, choose to do something, choose to assert themselves about something. Strength, yeah, it would have taken courage here. Somebody procrastinated because they ain't had the courage. They should have made some type of bold, decision. They should have stood up and did something, unapologetically and bravely and courageously, and they didn't. They didn't take the initiative to do that. Just could be within a family, 10 of cups, yeah. To speak their mind to a family unit or something. Maybe somebody, doesn't know how to stand up for themselves within like a unit or something. Knight of Cups. This could be somebody who's looking to please everybody. This is somebody who wants to be the ideal person to everyone. So they just kind of went along with something. It seems like they just went along with it. They just didn't say anything because they didn't want to ruffle any feathers. Maybe they feel like it's all of them against me, so I can't ruffle the feathers or something like that. I don't want to be the one to shake the table, that type of energy. It's someone who wants to people please. They want to be the idealistic person to everybody. What else with the two of wands reverse? Death. So maybe to end something permanently, to call something off permanently, to end a poor plan. They should have ended something. What's judgment? Somebody should have just did something themselves, or they should have just chose to go with their own feelings or their own whatever. They should have just done something on their own. They should have just ended it and just did something on their own. Nine of Pentacles, been self-sufficient. They should have been thinking of themselves more so than the whole group or the family or a lot of people. They should have just asserted what they wanted or what they needed to do. What else with the strength card here? Temperance. Somebody could have, should have maybe trusted their own um, feelings about something, maybe their own inner guidance, their higher self. Um, yeah, somebody should just trusted in themselves. their inner voice, their own guidance. What else? Ten of Cups here. We're gonna find out with this gold digger. Okay, they could have got love bombed by this person. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Somebody knew this would have been a fresh opportunity. They had a chance to start fresh, to they knew this was their chance. It feels like Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, like this was an opportunity that was handed to them from God, an idea planted in their head. Okay, what to do with something, what to do with this opportunity. They should have trusted their own alchemy, how their own body felt, how their own intuition felt, how their own thoughts were, how their own feelings were, their own guidance, their higher self. It's like somebody knew this was special, this was a chance, and they blew it. Yeah, the Sun, Knight of Wands. It was clear that something made them happy. Okay, it could have reignited some type of passion within them. It could have made them feel like the sun, feel the rain, I ask it, some shit like that. Like somebody should have listened to how they was feeling. They should have took a step back and looked at, I'm happier. I'm got a pep in my step. I feel good. Feel like the sun is out again. They knew, and they should have just trusted their own personal alchemy, their own personal idea, their own personal feelings of recognition that something is special, that this is their moment, that they need to take the lead. And somebody just shrunk back out of intimidation and procrastination, people pleasing, worried about the wrong things. Yeah, Ten of Swords, and now they hitting rock bottom. Seven of Wands, trying to defend themselves. It's like no way to defend themselves because you knew, you felt it, you felt the spark. Ace of Wands. It's like, what? Someone told them to ignore it. They just ignored it. Maybe they were sweet talked into ignoring it. This is a person, this Queen of Pentacles in a reverse. Whoever this person is, this Queen of Pentacles has the ability to put fear in this person, to put doubt in this person, to put worry in this person. They could know that this person overthinks. They may use words or something here to like get into this person's head. They could know this person has a mental issue as well. They play on this person's mind, and they were able to get them to ignore how they were feeling. For some of y'all, I'm getting that this is someone's mother, or it could be like a sister, somebody that just has a way of getting in this person's head. What else? There's got to be somebody close to them, somebody that knows them well. Okay, what else with the Death here? Hermit. They should have withdrawn, or this is what they did. Three of Wands, to shrink away from their future, to pull away from any type of growth and expansion. Three of Swords in a reverse. Somebody said you're not going to regret it. Somebody not dealing with their pain as well. So this is somebody who didn't go forward with something, trust the process, trust how they felt, whatever, because maybe they didn't want to be hurt. Okay. Somebody didn't want to face disappointment, so they shrunk away. So this is a person who has a fear of failure. They have a fear of failure. So they pull away when there's a chance that they could be hurt, because this could be somebody who doesn't know how to process pain, or somebody who doesn't deal with pain well. They don't deal with feeling disappointed very well. This could be somebody who doesn't have the tools to help them get through things or get over things, or whatever, because again, they're in this Page of Cups energy, just somebody who's very emotionally immature. They don't know how to deal with feelings of disappointment and loss and grief and whatever. Four of Wands, Emperor. Yeah, achieving something. So somebody didn't want to be disappointed. Let's say somebody was given a chance to go be the boss of something, to go be in a position that would be, very beneficial to them. It would lead to happily ever after, possibly marriage, something beautiful. But they think about all the things that could go wrong. They like, well, what if, they don't like my portfolio, or what if da da da. And it's like, well, I'm already giving you the opportunity. So maybe you should just take it. Like, it's better to try and fail than never to try. At least you can say you did it. At least you can say you tried. This is a person that don't want to do that because they don't know how to process grief if they do lose. There's somebody who don't want to take the chance because what if they lose? But if you don't take a chance, you never gonna win. You can't win ever if you don't ever make the move. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least you'll know. Okay, like, but it looks like something made them feel hope again. It made them feel like maybe there's a chance, and they still let the doubt get in their way. This is somebody who let other people influence them. How you gonna let somebody influence how you feel about something? Like, at the end of the day, if it's making you feel like the sun is out, what could possibly be wrong about following that? What else? Three of Wands, Queen of Wands. Somebody was being pulled. They were being pulled and attracted towards somebody, maybe who they would have had a good chance with, or they could have had produced something good with. The Ace of Pentacles is something great. It's a blessing. It's a gift. After you've given something, you've given into, you've put the work in, you've done something. This is what you produce. This is what's given. It's a gift. It's upright. And somebody was attracted to it. Could have been a person, a Queen of Wands here they were very attracted to. This could be you. They were very attracted to you. They were being pulled towards you, literally. Okay, what else? Eight of Pentacles. There go to work. There go to work. Somebody's energy, their focus. They were being called to be devoted, to be dedicated to something. They were called to master something. It's like somebody's energy, the details about a person. And they ignored it. The Star, literally, baby, this was their moment. This was their moment. Somebody's energy felt divine. Somebody's energy felt special. The Star is special. Okay, that's not something you want to pass up. All right, like once in a lifetime type shit. Okay, somebody's energy felt very special. This could be something they had never felt before, and they were being called to it, and they did not honor that. That's crazy. Couldn't be me. Okay. Somebody need to pray for this person. Okay. Let's figure out who this Queen of Wands, this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is before we go ahead and cut this off. Empress, the Star. Yeah, because you're a divine. Somebody was divine feminine. It could be you. That person was attracted to you because you're a divine feminine. Okay. But the Devil and the Ace of Cups and somebody had like a deep addiction to you. They were addicted to how you made them feel because they knew you were special, divine feminine. So you had that effect on this person. That's generally how, when you're a good woman and you stand out, that's how that you have that effect on people. You do. And that's how this person felt. Yeah, you appealed to this person's heart space. Okay. And somebody could have wanted this person to be detached with you or something like that. Yeah, they wanted to come towards you. Their heart was telling them to come towards you. All right, so let's figure out who this is. This Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Who is this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse? And what role did they play, please? Nine of Cups. Somebody could be overindulgent, okay? Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, this person was wishing for this to not work out between you and this person. They didn't want to see it work out. They wanted to turn it in the reverse. They wanted it to go wrong. They wanted it to be not a good match. They were hoping that it was not a good match. Somebody wanted them to miss this opportunity. Why? Five of Swords. Yeah, they wanted to sabotage this lover's connection between you and this person. They wanted to ruin it. The Sun. Any chance at happiness, fulfillment. Why? Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. Knight of Cups, Six of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. They knew something was building. This could be a past life connection, or this could be somebody from their past that they had history with. They could have convinced them to stay committed to the past, stay connected to the past. Three of Cups, King of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Some type of interference. So this is someone who someone had a past with. Maybe they had worked together in the past. There was history going on here. Maybe they were friends. Three of Cups, King of Cups. Maybe they had been friends for a long time. There was history between them. Maybe things that they were invested in together. They could have had some type of shared assets, some type of business, or there's some type of history here. And it could have to do with money. Okay. Money projects they had worked on before, something like that. Yeah. The World. This is like cycles of this. Maybe this is a person they always go back to, or something like that. They've been around a long time. Something could be about comfort, security, working together, always compromising, working it out. There's cycles of this between these two. What else? And I saw the King of Cups. So could be friendship or just, comfort. Somebody you've known a long time, somebody that you've been friends with for a long time, been connected to for a long time. Yeah, this is something they was used to with the Knight of Pentacles. That's all about something that feels reliable, something that feels sturdy, something that feels secure, something that has had staying power over time. So this is someone they have history with. And like I said, it could be financial. It could be that, they've made a lot of money together, or, things usually when they work together on money, shit is great. It's maybe somebody felt like it was going to, this lover's connection was going to interfere with this somehow. They could both share a love of money or something like that, material things. Yeah, Nine of Wands. It's like it's been going through some troubles, through some challenges. They still been around, they still stayed down, they still work together, they still compromise. Yeah, somebody didn't want to give up on that because it had been there for so long. What else? It's a comfort thing. Three of Cups. Yeah. So this is a third party. This is some type of third party, whether it's an ex of theirs or, again, a sister. Is some type of feminine influence in this person's life where they trust this person, to whatever. They worked good together. They get money together. It's whatever. They share like an equal value for pentacles, it looks like. So whatever that is, money, material stuff, whatever it is. And could have been some type of ups and downs, could have been something here, but they always work it out, or they always come back together, or it always works out in the end. So it's an interference that's always just been around. And so this person is just used to it. And they're like, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't want to stop. I don't want to get rid of it because it's been there for so long. Again, a comfort thing. All right. What's the Nine of Swords? That's why this person's able to get in their head. Nine of Swords, Three of Wands. What's this? Somebody could have been worried about the future, worried about growth. They were scared to grow. What is this? Temperance. Somebody needed to grow, and they were too afraid. Somebody needed they needed to conquer their fear. Somebody needed to become more balanced. This could even be spiritual growth. Okay, somebody need to grow. They just oh, Seven of Cups in a reverse. So somebody could have felt like they have no other option but to grow. So somebody, okay, this is a person that is afraid to grow, y'all. They're afraid to grow past whatever feels comfortable. This was comfortable. And that's why this person was able to influence them because it was so comfortable. This could have been something that didn't demand very much of a person. Something could have been about codependency as well with this Three of Pentacles. It's like they needed a team. They needed this person on their team. It's like they felt like they couldn't win without them or they couldn't win without this situation. Comfort. This over here challenged this person to grow. It's like somebody felt like I either have to grow up, Three of Wands with the Temperance, I either have to become more balanced, I have to heal, I have to stand in my power, I have to stand up, okay, and heal, take the initiative to heal, or it ain't gonna work out. I ain't got no other option but to grow. Oh no, I'm gonna just stay where I'm comfortable. Oh, I ain't got no other option but to answer to something. Oh no, I'm gonna just stay over here then. It's like somebody didn't, it asked more of them over here than this did. And they were like, no, I don't want to. I'm at a stalemate. I don't want to. I want to stay stuck in my ways. I want to stay over here where I'm comfortable. It's weird. Somebody don't want to grow. Somebody has an aversion to growing. Okay. Five of Pentacles. What's the Five of Pentacles? Maybe somebody has a lack mindset. So this could come with a lack mindset. That's why maybe they wanted to stay with something that made them feel more secure. It's because maybe something was unknown over here. Ace of Swords. The Empress. A lack of clarity. So somebody didn't really have clarity about who this divine feminine really was, what they could stand to benefit. And it's like, oh, I have to actually grow up to be over here. Oh nah. Like somebody didn't fully understand something. But it's like maybe they got to a certain point and they were like, oh, this is gonna require more from me. Oh, I can't give that. More energy, more healing. Hmm. Knight of Swords in a reverse. What's the Knight of Swords in reverse? Because usually that's bully energy. Eight of Pentacles. Bully. Somebody's energy. So because they didn't have the full clarity of something, somebody could have felt intimidated by this Empress, by her presence, by her energy. Maybe they felt dominated by it. They felt bullied by the, like they'd be forced to grow, forced to something, force. Like you better or else, you better grow or else. Like that's how somebody, so this Empress got like an aura that says, bitch, grow or you lose. Bro, grow or you lose me. Like you need to do what's required or you need to get the fuck out of my face. Like that type of energy. And somebody felt like, what? You challenging me to grow? Like, hell no. Who the fuck are you? Like somebody ain't understand. Okay. They ain't understand. That's crazy. Yeah. What else? One more. Eight of Cups. So they bailed. They left. They ran. You could have threatened this person, threatened to leave. Again, grow or whatever, like an ultimatum too with the Knight of Swords, an ultimatum to focus or leave. Give your all or bounce. You're either in or you're out. You're going to give your all or you give nothing. Focus or I'm leaving. That type of energy. Like somebody felt bullied by that. They're like, what? You can't, I don't got to do. Now I can go over here and do. Like, oh, okay, well, go ahead back over there then. But you can't have both. Somebody knew they couldn't have both, and that scared the shit out of them. Yeah, the Hangman and the Ten of Swords. They felt like it would just end badly. They were only able to see like this ain't gonna end well or something. So they missed their chance, period. Somebody also could have felt like they would have been self-sacrificing or something. So it's like that's just what they chose to give up. This is what they chose to give up because comfort, comfort won, and they missed out on a blessing. They ignored all the signals, all the signs, probably from the universe saying, go to this person. It's going to be okay. We got you. Go over there and grow. It's okay to grow. It's okay to be different. It's okay to leave other things behind that made you feel secure. Sometimes you got to take a leap of faith. Sometimes you got to sacrifice something. You got to give something up to have something better. And this person like, nah, nah, I ain't even going to be able to do it. It's like, oh, okay. Now you want a damn nine of swords, feeling guilty, feeling, you know, somebody did not trust their inner feelings, their inner guidance at all. Love y'all. Bye.